What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. So as you can see, I have a bash bar on my car. I have my factory, bash bar and bumper here. I'm gonna cut this down to where my top half of my back bumper will still go on, and I still have all the accessibility for my bash bar and still see a little bit of it, so it'll look pretty decent. I'll insert a picture of what I'm going for. Kind of one of my buddies has it on his car, and kind of copycatting that really with a different little twist because his is set up a little different. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So first, we've got to take all these nuts off the top, and then there's a couple on the bottom. The ones on top are 10 millimeters. I've sprayed them with PB Blaster. They look pretty crusty, so hopefully I don't break any. If I do, oh well. The guy that owns the car that I'm kind of basing my idea off of, his name is Nate Sarton. I'll tag his Instagram. His Instagram is Sarton Logic. Him and his friend also do the Circle of Drift podcast. It's really good. I'll absolutely recommend you checking it out. It's on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all the good stuff. It's definitely a lot of information. A lot of cool guys come on there as guests. But yeah, his name's Nate Sarton. Like I said, his Instagram's Sarton Logic. I'll put that in the video. All the 10 millimeter nuts off the top taken off, and then all the clips off the bottom taken off. Let's see here. Here's the, I hope you can see, come on focus, how crusty those tins are. So yeah, I definitely had to use PB Blaster, and hopefully it didn't break. Thankfully nothing did break. So I guess now I'm going to try to get this off of here. Okay. So I still need to unplug my tag lock harness. But after that, it seems like, as you can see, I've got the factory bash bar out, and there's some styrofoam in there. I've also gotten that out. In the factory bash bar, there's a metal piece that goes across the top for the 10 millimeter nuts. I'm gonna cut that off and put it back on here. That way this is not all like saggy and wavy. I just don't like that look at all with like crappy body kits or stuff like that. That's honestly the only one of the big reasons I hadn't just done a body kit. I hate the way most of them look. So yeah, I'm gonna cut that off of my factory bash piece and then bolt it back onto here so from like structural stuff. And I'm also probably gonna take this outside and wash it off because it looks pretty crusty in here. Got the top piece of the factory bash bar cut, and I'm gonna mount it back on the bumper using those very crusty 10 millimeter nuts. And with that, I just used a Sawzall and cut it off. It don't have to be anything perfect or anything like that, so it really don't matter. got the bumper flipped back around and tape on it. That's kind of where I want to cut. I want to come up this bottom and across over here and then down. I'm kind of wanting to keep the outside edge over here because that's where it mounts up, and once again, I don't want it all floppy. So I'm gonna cut there at first, and I'm really low with it because you can also always cut more, but once you cut it, you can't put it back. So yeah, I think we're gonna lay it out like that, and we'll cut it and see. Done. I may come over a little bit more with this cut. I'll just have to see when I get the other side done and throw it on and see how it looks. I'm sure you've seen in the last clip, I tried to do it with the Sawzall and I just couldn't get the control that I wanted out of it, so I had to use a cutoff wheel, and that went absolutely amazing. It threw stuff all over right here in the ground. It luckily didn't go everywhere, so yeah, so I'll get that other side knocked out. It's not 1000% perfect, you know, perfectly level, whatever. It's okay. It's a drift car. It's probably going to get tore up anyway. I think it does look pretty good. You should see my bash bar, my jack point hanging out. My license plate was perfectly mounted on my bash bar. It's cut just right across, I think. And then, like I said, on the bottom, I cut it at a slit so you can still use my mounting point. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good myself. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about yourself. Thank you.